It's LBI Region Report time, and Lori, as we've been through one heck of a winter, we've warmed up a little bit with Valentine's Day and President's Weekend behind us, and now it's like we're almost rounding that corner. If we can look ahead, I can
Oh,
almost see
dare you
St.
say
Patrick's
it?
Day.
Yep,
St.
yep.
Patrick's Day is coming soon. We're just a few weeks away. So it just means that that means that warmer months are on their way.
Well, it's funny that you mentioned it because we're doing a pre St. Patrick's Day event,
Oh,
March 16th at Pinelands Brewery with the Little Egg Chamber of Commerce. And it's a Lucky Business After Hours social.
sounds
So
fun.
we're going to have a great time. It's from 6 to 8:30 p.m. So mark your calendars if you're starting to get into the spirit a little bit early. March 16th over at Pinelands Brewery. Really exciting. It's going to be a lot of fun, just sort of, getting out, meeting people, having some great, great libations, great food. We want to thank, just so many people are involved with making that happen, and we'll talk a little bit more about it as we get into March. But we want to thank everybody for putting that together because it's going to be a great night. But we do have two events this week coming up, and I don't want to miss out on that. February 24th is our Women in Business. That is from 10 to 11:30 a.m., and that is at Habitat for Humanity at Southern Ocean County Restore, which is right on Route 9 in West Creek. And this is, again, inviting all local professionals for our very popular Women in Business series. And this is really one of our most meaningful nonprofit organizations that we just want to expand and talk about. Attendees are going to hear from Erica Scales, Director of Operations, and Denise Tinquist, she's the board president, and they're going to be leading the conversation, really talking about the organization, the work it carries out, and why it matters to our community. And just the different ways individuals and businesses can get involved. So there'll be refreshments, there'll be networking, a great way to collaborate. You do have to be a chamber member, so you can RSVP right through our website, visit lbiregion.com, or you could call our chamber office for more information at 609-494-7211. And again, that is February 24th at Women in Business, beginning at 10 a.m. And then we have February 26th. We're going to be at LBI National Golf and Resort. It's going to be the Phillies pitch after hours. That's at 6 p.m. And that is going to be just a great night, getting ready for some baseball, getting ready to talk about different advertising opportunities and winning prizes and just bringing a little bit of that Phillies excitement right into Southern Ocean County. Great night to network. February 26th. All the information is on visitlbiregion.com. So exciting stuff in February, but we have exciting stuff in March too, because we're bringing back for our second year our Southern Ocean Career Fair. And one of the most important partners with that, and I mean it really, because they just know everything there is to know about what's happening with the employment sectors in Ocean County. And joining us is Chris Bristow. He is with the Ocean County Career Center, and he's going to talk a little bit about what his organization does, and then we're going to talk a little bit about what last year we thought was a fantastic partnership and how we're so excited to bring it back March 12th right to the mainland in Manahawkin again. So how are you, Chris?
I'm good. I'm good.
So let's talk. We always say that there's so many people that are moving into Ocean County, Southern Ocean County. They're not aware of all the services that are available. So let's talk about Ocean County Career Center.
Sure. Ocean County Career Center is unique in that we are a nonprofit that will help people go to get training to get in-demand credentials. Now, in-demand credentials are I don't have a list of them because there's a million of them, but just to name a few, CDL, um, medical assistant, um, Microsoft Office, network security. Those are some of the big ones that most people go to. And we help them get a grant so that they can participate and get these services,
Mm.
and not have to spend multiple thousands of dollars. We have a $7,000 cap on our services. So it's a nice way to get people those in-demand credentials who right now maybe are on unemployment and trying to figure out what to do.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to do that.
Well, I think, there's a lot of people that their careers might have, changed because of technology, or maybe they were training for one thing and that could be obsolete at this point and they have to refresh. So I know that you certainly provide a lot of services to job seekers. Do they range in, I mean, is there a particular service that you feel is in the most demand?
Right now, believe it or not, it's the biggest thing that's in demand right now is actually helping people with their resumes and
Mm,
trying to help them get through um, the AI and also just the overworked employers that are locally who don't have that extra person who could be looking at a resume, who could be um, setting up something. It falls a lot on the employer. And I was looking at a study that was done a couple years ago. They say that for a small business, being understaffed by just one person cost the company 200 to $300,000 for 6 months.
I believe it. Yeah.
And that's a lot of money for a small business. That's a lot. And that takes a lot of pressure off of them. That makes more sales. It doesn't have to be necessarily sales. It could be somebody just running the front desk. It could be an extra worker out there, especially in Southern Ocean County where you have a lot of remodels that happen. You have a lot of those summer businesses, which we all love and to take care of. But sometimes that one, two person can cost a company to either stay in business or have to fold.
We've been, talking to small businesses for years, and it's always the number one reason why businesses can't expand is because they need to find the right person, they need to get the right support, and the fact that Ocean County Career Center is there to be that liaison to kind of help the job seeker and the employer, that is key. So we talked about, what the job seekers are looking for. How can you help those employers?
Well, the one thing that we like to do is we like to have a partnership with local employers. And local, we're talking Ocean County, uh, Southern Monmouth, Northern Atlantic, where you're not driving 4 hours to get to work,
Hmm.
for a
Yeah.
day. We're looking for those partners that are willing to be within a half hour, 45 minutes, make a decent wage. And what we try to do is we try to say to them, listen, we have very qualified people to come through the door. We sit down with them, not just one time for like an hour or an hour and a half. We're in constant communication. So we kind of do a interview for the employer, not a true um, interview, but we prep them and see if they're going to be a right fit for their culture.
Hmm.
Are they going to be able to handle the high stress? They might not have everything that's on paper, but maybe they spent the last 10 years as a mortgage closer that can really deal with high pressure.
Right.
So there's so many things that we can help them with and be that service that say, hey, when you get a chance, please look at this person because they could be a very good asset for you. So that's what we try to do to help them. And that's been very successful when we have been able to place people.
So I know, Chris, you're certainly an expert at this, and people desperately need services right now, right? Both employers and the candidates looking
Mhm.
for help. So how can they get your services? Is it open to all residents, all businesses?
It's open to all businesses in Ocean County.
Hmm.
Um, and they could reach out to us at Ocean County, I'm sorry, Ocean County PIC, and that's PIC
Hmm.
uh, .org at gmail.com. And they can send in a request for either job search assistance. If it's an employer, hey, I need some employees. We can help them with that. And we also, if a job seeker is looking for training, we can help them with that at the same time. Those are some of the biggest services that we do provide. Now, we do have also for the youth, 16 to 24,
Mm.
if they don't have their high school diploma, if they're having some trouble, we have programs to help them at Ocean County College where we're partnered with them.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So, and they learn so much, financial literacy, apprenticeships, the list goes on and on. And you can use that same email to get in touch with us to kind of uh, at least explore, because we do have a process. It's not a quick one, but at least it's a process to get started, you know. If you are a job seeker looking for training, you have to attend whatever orientations. You need to be deemed eligible. You know, we do have criteria since we are a nonprofit. We get our grant money from the federal government. We know how the federal government loves to have paperwork on top of
Hmm.
paperwork.
Hmm.
Um, so once you're deemed eligible, we need to make sure you're suitable. We're not just going to give it to anybody. We want to make sure that once you're done with your training, you're going to be able to find a job and thrive. This is not something we just want to, okay, you went to training, bye bye.
Right.
We
You're
want
with
you,
them. You're with them
right,
to get them to that finish line.
right. So we want them to thrive. Then we have the job seeker that we talk to and we say we can't do it all for you. We can help with the resume, we can help with the interview prep, but you have to put the work in. You know, this is also a lot on the employers, sorry, the job candidates wanting to have to put the work in. Now,
Right.
for employers, we can say, hey, listen, we have a list of people that are looking for work. Tell us what you want. We might have somebody. We can reach out and say, hey, uh, Joe Smith, I have 3 electricians for ABC Electric. You know, here's your resume. I think each of these are going to be great. It's going to be hard for you to make a decision.
Mm.
That's kind of how we do things. We're not pushy. We're not trying to sell anything. Our services are totally free. That's for the employer as well as the job seeker.
So, I guess are you located and people would go directly to you?
They would go to myself, or I have, we do have a staff that would be reaching out. We have program assistants, Robert Kupperman and Saija Dasasi, who are our program assistants who will help with the process of getting the orientation and the um, application. If you're looking for work, employer or job seeker, you could reach out to me or my 2 colleagues, Sylvia Hernandez, who was at the job fair last year, which I can't wait to get back to, as well as Alberto Candida, who he's been on for the past year and he's worked out really well.
That's great.
Um, so it's a nice little way that we can actually help more people.
And your location is in Tom's River?
We are in Toms River.
Mhm.
Since last time we spoke, we're actually in the new building.
Okay.
It is 1005 Hooper Avenue. It is the Ocean County Resource Center.
Hmm.
In that building alone, we have Veterans Affairs, Consumer Affairs, Ocean County Board of Social Services, Human Services, as well as Ocean County Career Center.
Wow. So that's everything you need, I
That,
guess,
that's
under
a,
one roof.
it's all under one roof. This has been planned for years, and unfortunately, COVID really messed with us getting in there sooner. But we've been in there since July, and we're seeing people actually wanting to come back out. So it's a great thing.
So let's talk a little bit about March 12th, about the career fair that we did last year. It was a
Mhm.
great collaboration with your team as well as with the state. And we were able to bring over 50 employers. We must have seen about 400 job seekers come through. We were able to provide the resources. Can you talk a little bit about what you had provided during that time, and if you're planning on doing something similar this year as well?
We are planning on doing something a little bit similar. You know, we're looking to talk to as many job seekers and see what they're trying to do.
Hmm.
Sometimes somebody's got the right personality, but when they look at the resume, it's that's the shortcoming, you know. Um, so we try to help them with their resume. We help them with the interview. We'll have a quick conversation, just ask them a few questions because people get very nervous. Some people haven't interviewed in years. I mean,
Yeah.
I haven't interviewed in 6 years
Yeah.
since I got this job. So I mean, you get a little rusty if you're not using those skills. you don't do a resume every day.
Yeah.
You do one every time you think about looking for a new job.
Yeah, no,
Or
you're right. I mean, that's not an exercise people want to do, right?
and
Very happy with, so they need to see what is the, I guess, the new framework and what employers are looking for. So you'll be able to assist them with that. And then we will have employers there. Last year we had a tremendous turnout. We had Department of Corrections, and we had transportation, we had contractors, hospitals. We had, so many different services, and it just was a great showing. And we're hoping again, like I mentioned, it's March 12th. It's at the mainland in Manahawkin. It's completely free for job seekers to come and spend the day. And we do have resources. You have takeaway materials. And again, you could speak with Chris and his colleagues and try to get on the track of if you maybe just moved down here, maybe you retired and you realize you want to return to work, or you're looking to make a change, maybe planning on graduating soon, whether it's high school or college, and you kind of want to get a little bit of a head start. So we're there for you. Most of the jobs that we have we tried to place full time, but we also did have some part time jobs as well. So please schedule that for March 12th. So that's a great event. And Chris, thank you so much for spending your time with us and just refamiliarizing us with Ocean County Career Center, because it is a resource. It is a completely free resource to our residents. And if you are an employer and you're looking to expand your workforce, please reach out to Chris. And if you're a candidate that really is trying to find something, or maybe you're not having the opportunity to find something, you need a little bit of guidance, well, please reach out to Ocean County Career Center as well for that. So thank you so much, and we'll see you on March 12th.
yeah, I can't wait to see you guys.
It's going to be a great day, so we're looking
Yes.
forward to it.
All right.
Thank you.
No problem.
So yeah, a lot of fantastic resources in Ocean County, and I'll tell you, it doesn't stop there, because it's a this type of climate, you need to continually improve your skills and look and learn. But we do have coming up in March, and for nonprofits that are interested, a free a grant workshop, a grant writing workshop at Ocean County College. This is the Toms River location. It's 3 days. You have to attend all 3 days, March 16th, 18th, and 20th. It's 9:30 to 12:30 p.m. You won't regret it. It's in partnership with the Ocean County Department of Human Services, and Ocean County College is able to facilitate this opportunity for nonprofits at no cost. Now, these are for Ocean County nonprofits. The workshops includes foundations of grant writing from an industry expert, and you can develop skills to enhance that funding application and strengthen organizational initiatives. And I mean, I've been writing grants for many, 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 many years, and you never know enough. It's always something's changing, whether it's the application platforms, whether it's the missions that funders are looking for, or whether it's your description on how you're marking your successes. All these things are very key, and we certainly want to remind everybody Ocean County College is offering that. All the information is on visitlbiregion.com if you need to find out more. But please consider, going out there for those 3 days and really diving in and learning how to be the best grant writer, because money, doesn't grow on trees, right?
No.
You need to find it, and a good grant writer can only do so much, right? You need to get all those skills, and you need to get what you want the grant writer to do. Whether it's, again, you're tweaking that mission statement, looking at how you're analyzing what you're achieving, just gathering your board to be in the right frame of mind on maybe doing a new project, or maybe expanding something that you're already doing. So please reach out. Again, visit lbiregion.com has all the information on how to attend, and that is March 16th, 18th, and 20th. And again, don't forget, we have our great events coming up. This week, Women in Business at Habitat for Humanity, February 24th, and LBI Nationals. We got our Phillies pitch after hours starting at 6 o'clock, and that is on February 26th. So a lot of great things coming up to sort of finish out the month. We're getting ready for spring. Again, that pre-St. Patrick's Day Lucky Business After Hours.
Yep.
Save that date for March 16th at Pinelands Brewery. And just, make the best of the rest of this snowy weather and, hope to see you at some of these great events.